Welcome back to Hoops and Huddles Season 2, Episode 1, The Return. I'm Braden.
I'm Dashel.
And welcome to the new studio. We got the jerseys, new studio, new camera. Obviously, we're in person next to each other. New season.
Everything's new. Everything is different over the summer. We both had very busy summers, not very much football or basketball to really talk about. So we are here. We are back. School started. We're ready to go. Our vision's coming together, and we got a lot of news today for both you guys, us, Hoops and Huddles in general. So buckle in, eat your popcorn, get ready to go. If you're in math class, don't get caught watching us, but watch us. All right, here we go.
I'm excited. First, before we start, thank you to the school for allowing us to use a room. This is awesome to be able to have a wall and stuff. But the first topic, it happened this week. It was announced Daniel Jones as a starter over Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis. How do you feel about it?
This might be a hot take, but I think that Indianapolis made the right decision. That Daniel Jones is the better player than Anthony Richardson, but they should be starting Anthony Richardson just based off of they're giving up on him way too easily.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like Anthony Richardson has so much potential. When he's on the field, he makes the Colts offense more electric. Daniel Jones is kind of a guy, he kind of fits in there. He's just kind of there. I mean, he doesn't really win a lot of games at all.
You're good.
He went 17 for 32, 245 in the preseason, compared to Anthony Richardson's 8 for 14 for 94 yards. No touchdowns in the air between both of them. So that's kind of probably something to could have concern about. But if I'm the Colts, I'm taking Anthony Richardson and I'm putting him as the starter. He just can electrify the offense so much that it will be better. And he can just keep getting better. Daniel Jones is at the end of his career.
I mean, is he really at the end of his career? He's 27.
28. He's 28.
He's 27 or 28, which is, let's be honest, for a quarterback, that's like your prime. 27 or 28 is like the end of your prime. So I believe that Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Anthony Richardson based off of IQ. Anthony Richardson is not a strong arm quarterback, but he is a elusive, physical quarterback. Daniel Jones is more of a pocket passer type, IQ type. And me personally, I like that as my quarterback, and I like giving the ball to, but if you didn't know, we recorded this yesterday. But it's like a little weird. And I remember talking about this, but this was Braden's idea yesterday, that Daniel Jones at quarterback, Anthony Richardson at halfback in 2x2 sets.
Yeah,
and running read options off of it.
I think that's a play that should be inputted in a lot of offenses. A lot of offenses have two quarterbacks that are able to do that. Even the Packers with Malik Willis could do that. But I don't know, just Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor, that backfield is just so dangerous in the read option and the RPOs. I don't know how you see that and you say, let's stick in a guy. He was on the Giants. He had one playoff win in his entire tenure there, and just stick him in our offense. I mean, if I'm the Colts, I'm going with the younger guy. He's definitely more talented, but he's not as smart, like you said. The IQ isn't as much there. He's a check down or he's a bob. There's no middle. But just the ability to make plays on his feet and the big plays that he can make is what would make me want to have him as the starter.
Yeah, well, with these stats in front of us here, we got Daniel Jones going. He got almost double the reps, so 32 pass attempts compared to 14, but he nearly tripled his yards, having 245 yards compared to 94 yards through the air. So Daniel Jones was a lot more efficient, even with Anthony Richardson taking those deep shots, which he normally does. I haven't watched very much Colts tape, but I'm just going off what Braden Smith says here. But I think that the Colts just aren't going to be very good, to be honest. And I just don't know why they would give up on a top 5 pick that they used on a quarterback, 3 years ago?
Yeah, that's the other side of it. This man, obviously, one of the best combines in NFL history. He's so hyped. Ran a 4.4 as a quarterback. That's something that you just don't see. And just because of that, the potential, every fan, every Colts fan especially, knows that Anthony Richardson has the potential to be a superstar like Lamar Jackson is probably, or Josh Allen is probably his closest comparison, honestly.
Just because
of his size.
5, yeah.
Josh Allen is perfect. So if I'm the Colts, I'm like, I'm probably studying what the Bills are doing in their offense to allow Josh Allen to play like that, and then just give Anthony Richardson close to the same thing. See what happens. That's what I'm saying. But another thing you gotta remember is that Anthony Richardson had a pinky injury, so he didn't play a full preseason game. So Jones got a little more snaps
And
in that as well.
is this because he took himself out of the game last year? Like, did the Colts do this because he did that, and do they think that he actually just doesn't really want to be there? Me personally, he took himself out of the game because he was injured and he doesn't want to hurt the team.
Yeah.
But is that why?
That was a highly debated discussion, too. I think I totally agree with you. If you know that you're not going to give your full 100% on the play, you shouldn't send yourself out there. That's being a teammate to me, I think. But, yeah, Anthony Richardson, obviously, 3 seasons he's been injured every year. So he is very injury prone. I think the worst case scenario, though, the good thing is between this quarterback competition, Daniel Jones is on, I think it's a 1 or 2 year contract. So this is basically, hey, it's just like Baker Mayfield. Hey, we're going to sign you. Do good, you're going to get a bigger contract. Do bad, it was fun having you.
And I could see that happening. I could see Daniel Jones with how much weapons. Well, he has Jonathan Taylor, which he's been a little slow, but I think Jonathan Taylor is going to come back again this year.
Yeah.
You got Michael Pittman, who's a very underrated, strong wide receiver. Josh Downs, who's their speedster. So, and then who's that tight end from Penn State that they just drafted in the first round?
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren is at Indianapolis. So he's got a lot of underrated talent around him that he can work with.
Also behind that Colts O-line, which is ever since Andrew Luck got injured and retired at 28, they said, you know what, we're not going to let that happen again.
Yeah.
We're going to have an O-line. So the O-line has always been good. Braden Smith's on the O-line. Clap it up.
Quentin Nelson.
And Quentin Nelson, of course. But, yeah, Jonathan Taylor, he's going to come back. He had 1,300 yards or something like that last year, which isn't even bad. So he's going to be top 5 this year, maybe even top 3. I don't know. It's a pretty hard running back league so far or right now. But, yeah, if I'm the Colts, Anthony Richardson is the guy for me.
I think Daniel Jones is a better player, but I don't know why they're going away from Anthony Richardson this fast.
It doesn't seem like Daniel Jones probably is, but I don't think he's enough ahead to not try and start the younger guy. So.
Yeah, which is what I said.
Another depth chart questionnaire is the Browns released their final depth chart going into the regular season, and most do not agree with it. Joe Flacco's the starter. Kenny Pickett is the second string. Dylan Gabriel is the third string, and Shador sits at the bottom as the fourth string.
Well, Shador should be the second string. Let's be honest. It should be Joe Flacco until the Browns are out of it, which is probably going to be very early in the year, and then Shador should get his reps. Dylan Gabriel has not done anything in the preseason. He gave up after he threw a pick. We all saw that. Kenny Pickett hasn't even played in the preseason, and he hasn't ever proved himself. So I don't know why he just gets handed that second-place job. Shador Sanders played one preseason game for one half, and he balled out.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to see.
I think we both agree Joe Flacco should be the undoubted starter.
Yes.
He's got the most experience.
For now.
He's done really nothing on the Browns to prove that he shouldn't be starting over these guys. And there's a lot of potential underneath him, but there's not a lot of talent yet. I mean, Shador is talented. We don't know what it looks like in a real game. But, yeah, Dylan Gabriel, it's not good to just give up on a play, especially in your rookie year fighting for a depth chart spot. And then not only doing that, pretty sure it's the same game, taking a shot at your own teammate.
Yeah.
Some of here are to compete, and the other people are here to entertain. Like, that's just not a team leader type of thing to do. And quarterback, we all know, if you're a quarterback, you got to be the leader of the squad.
You have to be the leader of this.
So I agree. Shador, even if it's not over Kenny Pickett, which he should be, Dylan Gabriel should not be third. I don't understand what the Browns are seeing in Dylan Gabriel. The only thing I could think of is they're trying to build his value a little bit more so they can get rid of him and trade him. And if he gets traded, I think the Dolphins should be the ones to trade for him because they already have the left-hand playbook ready for him. And he could be better in Miami.
The thing about Dylan Gabriel with that interview is that he not only did it once on the field, he did it twice in the press conference afterwards saying that, there's entertainers and there's competitors. I'm a competitor. But the NFL is there to entertain people. they play on Sundays because that's the day that people have off, and people go and watch them to be entertained. Like, the whole point of being an NFL player, you're an entertainer for the public. That's why you have a job.
Yeah.
So even though, yes, you need to compete, there is this entertainment aspect to it that you can't forget about. And I think Shedeur Sanders, the media is already against him. So it's even harder for him.
Gabriel or Sanders? Gabriel?
Yeah.
All right, you said Sanders. Just want to make sure. Sanders definitely has the media on his side. But
Yeah.
yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, you look at any top pick in the draft most of the time. I mean, exception for like Mason Graham that the Browns drafted this year. But, I mean, Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, he wasn't high, but he got drafted because of the media. Cam Ward is up there too. Shedeur was supposed to be projected into the first round, even top 5, even the first pick because of the media. You go back to any of the drafts, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, like all of them. If you have the media, you're going to get the playing time. And it's just going to catch up to Gabriel.
Yeah.
If you keep doing that stuff, not only does it affect your media, the media affects the coaching, and the coaching affects you.
Yeah.
So it's going to catch up to him eventually. Kenny Pickett, I think the only reason they even have him that high on the depth chart is just because
he's played
out of these four
before.
Out of these 4 quarterbacks, that's the only one they had to give up something for. They traded the Eagles, I think it was a 4th round pick or something for Kenny Pickett. I think
a mid-round draft.
Something that they are making them have him up there. But Kenny Pickett could also be someone who would be tradable for the Browns, I think.
Yes.
But like you said, he hasn't really proved anything. He got almost a full season on the Steelers to prove it. He was in a quarterback competition with Mason Rudolph and lost. I feel like that explains enough. You want that as your quarterback too. Mason Rudolph is a bona fide backup, never should be a starter. And if you can't beat him, you can't beat Shedeur. Shedeur should be at least QB2.
Me personally, I'm rolling the dice on Shedeur that second, bro. Might as well start him at this point. Joe Flacco's like 40. Might as well just. Might as well start him at this point.
I mean, Joe Flacco, in the 18 games he's played for the Browns, the last 18, he's had 32 touchdowns and over 3,500 yards. He's still that guy, I think. I would not start Shedeur. I feel like there's going to be times for Shedeur. Joe Flacco, like you said, he's 40. He's bound to get injured at some point.
Flacco? Or he's just going to get tired? Is he going to tell the Browns, put the youngin in?
The youngin in? I don't know. I feel like, and also with the media, if the media doesn't like you, your teammates also start to get swayed as well. So I think Flacco will be more ready to train Shedeur than he will Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
And that will also affect it. The more Shedeur just gives in to the franchise and tries to avoid just, aura farming, I think he'll have a better chance at getting that playing time. And he definitely, by week 10 at least, should be the starter.
Should be. I say week 12 is his first start, probably. That's my guess. Week 12.
The Browns have one of the toughest schedules this year, too, so that
they're in one of the harder divisions. But we'll talk about more about divisions, I guarantee, later.
Anyway, another depth chart. A lot of this conversation today is depth charts because we're
QB battles
most of the time because we're at the last. Okay, there's a game this next Sunday, but besides that, it's time to start cutting and it's time to pick your starters. And the Saints have it out. Saints have a problem picking their starter because their 2 quarterbacks, Spencer Rattler and Tyler Slow, they are both pretty much even.
Near identical.
Rattler going 25 for 35, 252, and a 1-to-1 touchdown interception ratio, and Tyler going 24 for 34 for 231 and a 1-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. 21 yards separate the 2 quarterbacks. Who do you got?
I got Spencer Rattler over Tyler Show just because even though Tyler Show is a rookie, which also doesn't help him. He's, 26?
25 or something.
20. He's an old rookie. So, I mean, you're already losing yourself there. Spencer Rattler's probably the same age as him, and he's been in the league for, a year now? A year or 2?
I think he's still younger by, 2 years, and he's been in the league for a year. This is going into his second year. So.
Yeah. Well, I think Spencer Rattler should be that guy just because I want to see Spencer Rattler play some NFL football. I mean, we all saw him play high school ball. We all saw him play those first couple of college ball at Oklahoma.
Yes.
And he was that guy until Caleb Williams showed up. And so I think I want to see Spencer Rattler play in an NFL game
Yeah.
just to see what happens.
We're not going to talk about the downfall of Oklahoma losing Spencer Rattler and Caleb Williams in the same year and the coach. That's a different topic. That's unfortunate for Oklahoma, especially as an Oklahoma fan. But I agree with you. Spencer Rattler, he played the Packers last year. It was a 33-0 loss for Spencer Rattler and the Saints, but that's because he's on the Saints. Spencer Rattler showed what he can really do, and he hasn't changed throughout high school to the NFL. The way he plays is the exact same. He plays kind of little riskier type of football, but it works because he's smart about it.
Yeah.
And so just because of that, and once again, it's the same conversation about the Anthony Richardson to Daniel Jones. Tyler is literally older than Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler has more years to come, and he already has the experience over the man who is older than him, which is really weird to say. But the one thing I will say about Tyler is that I watched the highlights from the Chargers-Saints preseason game, his first start. He threw a pick six, and he responded with a 75-yard touchdown play after it, which is what you like to see. Pick six, you don't. But it's going to be a hard battle. I don't think it should be a hard battle because Spencer Rattler definitely looks more talented, is more talented, and is probably the guy you want. But it doesn't really matter because they're the Saints.
Yeah.
And it's not going to affect them at all.
I just want to see Spencer Rattler play. But these two, they're not going to affect anything. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Saints, not a good team. That division's probably, Carolina's in there, but it's probably already won by the Bucks.
Yeah,
But,
Falcons are probably closer than Carolina. I mean,
well, that's another thing I want to talk about here.
Drew Brees and Michael Thomas set up the Saints team for failure.
Well, they almost won the Super Bowl with it.
They're still a negative cap.
Yeah.
And they lost to the Vikings in the playoffs, and that just defines that.
Twice in a row?
That just
2
defines
times.
that entire situation. If you can't beat the Vikings in the playoffs, what are you doing?
I mean,
The Giants beat the Vikings in the playoffs.
Giants also beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl. So
That was in 2007.
all right, so we're talking about 2007. Here comes Braden Smith here with the 2010, 2011 Super Bowl, Green Bay Packers, greatest team of all time.
I didn't say it. I just said that if you can't beat the Vikings in the playoffs, what are you doing?
All right, whatever. Well, but I want to
If you can't beat the NFC North in the playoffs, what are you doing?
Bryce Young. Bryce Young is one of my upcoming quarterbacks for this year to be on lookout for, just because he looks really good in the preseason this year. Which I know is weird, but I like Bryce Young this year to take a step up.
I don't really disagree with you. I just don't. We saw at the end of last season, he started playing on fire. He was really hot. The Packers literally got a scare they beat the Panthers by 3 points. It was a 30-33 game. He is the real deal, and I feel like he got overshadowed by C.J. Stroud so fast, and we forget the fact that he got drafted to the Panthers.
And the Texans had to trade up to go get that pick.
Yeah.
Or no, they didn't trade up to get that pick. They traded up to get Will Anderson. But then they got Nico. They had all Tank Dell. They had all those guys that come up. So,
but I can't even remember who the coach was. It Matt Rule. It was not a coach that you'd want to start your career out with. I know that. And so, he's got a chance. He's got a new wide receiver one. He's got Adam Thielen still. Chuba Hubbard.
Chubba.
The offense is ready for him. The O-line's better built. So, yeah, I could agree with that. I think
like Bryce Young this year.
He will be better, but it's another kind of situation. You're still on the Panthers.
I'm just saying, watch out for the Panthers. They could sneakily win the South there.
Whoa, that's a hot take. That's a hot take over the Bucks with Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving, Vita Vea. I could go on.
All right.
I could go on. Baker Mayfield, the Oklahoma quarterback, bro. Just saying.
There's always a chance, man. They all start 0-0.
I think the top two are just going to be the Bucks and Falcons again. Michael Penix in year 2 is also someone to watch. I feel like
I got Kyle Pitts.
Okay, we're rage baiting in the episode.
Yes, we are.
But I think, who do you think will have a better year, Michael Penix or Bryce Young?
I think Bryce Young will have the better statistical year, but it depends how the Panthers defense plays. But I don't know. I think Bryce Young's going to have the better year.
Which offense is going to put up more points? I guess that's my question.
The Falcons, because I really like Michael Penix and his connection with Drake London, Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts might actually be good this year.
He is.
Arthur Smith isn't the coach.
Yeah, he's actually playing not tight end anymore. He actually switched over to slot wideout. So 6'7" slot wide receivers, kind of scary.
I mean, that's another one. Michael Penix has got the strong arm, and you have a top 5 running back. I can't say top 3, but top 5 running back. Bijan Mustard Robinson.
I mean, we could talk about who do you have over Bijan then? Because I know he's top 5. He's not top 3.
Top 5 running backs in the NFL. 3. Saquon.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs. This is not in order.
Josh Jacobs.
This is not in order.
Josh Jacobs at 3rd.
I said this
over
is not
Bijan.
This is not in order.
Josh Jacobs over Bijan.
I said this is not in order. Okay.
You're saying
Bijan is better than Josh Jacobs.
Okay, that's what. Okay, good.
Chill, bro. Chill. Okay. Ashton Jenny. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Bijan, Derrick Henry. Who do
You're
I
forgetting one.
Who do I want to put?
You're forgetting 2.
Forgetting 2?
Get Josh Jacobs out of there, and you're forgetting 2.
Over Josh Jacobs.
Over Josh Jacobs, you have 2 more.
He was 4th in rushing last year.
Bro, you got Jahmyr Gibbs and CMC.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah,
I'm not putting CMC in there.
What do you mean? CMC is still a better player. He is still a better player than Josh Jacobs is.
I don't think so.
Get your green.
I don't think so.
Get that out of here.
Not even with the bias, bro. I don't think he
Comment
is.
down below right now who's got a better list. He's got Josh Jacobs in there. I got CMC in there for top 5 running
agree
backs.
with the Jahmyr Gibbs
There is
top.
no way.
CMC has to prove himself again. He's been too injury prone. If he can last a whole season, then we'll see.
It's not even a question, man. He was a number 1 fantasy player last year.
And what happened?
He had tendonitis for the whole year. That's not his fault.
No injury is anyone's fault.
He's still a better player. I guarantee right now he's a better player than Josh Jacobs is.
Oh.
I guarantee.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Josh Jacobs carries the Packers offense.
Oh, so Jordan Love means nothing now. That's what I've been saying.
No, that's
this
not
whole
what I'm
time.
saying.
I've been saying Jordan Love is absolutely horrible.
We both know that's not true.
I know exactly that's true. He's gonna throw it off his back foot. Oh, picked off. Oh.
I'll tell you what the Packers offense is. Run it up the gut with Josh Jacobs 2 times. Then Jordan Love tries to throw a bomb, and then Jordan Love throws a check down, and usually, hopefully, it's a first down. That's how the Packers offense works.
So bad. Why would you like that? How could you watch that football? And with that ugly green, I just could never watch that.
We're not debating my team.
I just could never watch that.
Don't even talk about purple, bro. Nobody wants to watch a purple.
Bro, that purple's tough.
All right, back on track after that hot debate over running backs to
tough.
Teams to whatever.
Hey, man.
The last depth chart conversation we have is the Giants with the question, should Dart be the 3rd on the Giants depth chart behind Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston?
My question, yes, because I want to see Jameis Winston play NFL football. I love Jameis Winston. Grab the ball, take your 3 steps, and chuck it 50 yards down the field, and whatever happens, happens. I want to see another 33 touchdown, 30 interception season.
Oh, I mean,
We were talking about the media earlier. He's got the media on him.
Yep.
The media is on his side. I like Jameis, but if the Giants are bad, which they could be really good, they could be really bad. I don't know. I like their defense a lot. Probably we'll get to that later. But if they're bad, put Jackson Dart in. If they're winning, keep Russell Wilson in. Have Jameis as your backup. I don't know if I can trust Dart coming in to go for a playoff run right now.
I mean, I agree. I'm not worried about Jackson Dart.
No.
Starting.
I'm not worried about it. I'd rather.
He's so young. He's 21. He could sit for 2 years if he has to. But I don't think Giants fans are going to allow that to happen because they've seen him in the preseason. We know he's talented.
Yeah.
He debatably might be the best quarterback in the draft, but we don't know because Cam Ward obviously might not just have the team yet.
He's just on the Titans.
Yeah.
So it's just hard.
But he has the best wide receiver core in the league.
The Titans.
That's what he said. Cam Ward said he had the best wide receiver
What?
team. Yeah, he said he's got the best wide receiver group in the league.
He might have the worst.
He's just being the leader, bro. Just let him. Just
Calvin
let him
Ridley
do it.
as your wide receiver 1?
Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett. Then what? Tajay Spears in the backfield.
Oh, nah.
Tony Pollard.
He's just trying to help him hype stuff up. He is cooked. He's cooked.
He's just trying to give people to have a reason to watch the Titans. That's what's going on.
It's not good.
We pray for Cam Ward, but Jackson Dart, I think Jackson Dart will be a Jaden Daniels type situation. He will be the better quarterback.
Eventually, but I just like...
He's not going to be able to show it this year, but that's not a problem.
Now, should he be starting now? No. Biasly, should he be second? Yes. Biasly, no, because Jameis Winston needs to get on the NFL field again. But all three of these are starting quality NFL quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
Jameis can go start for somebody and chuck up touchdowns and picks. Who cares? It's fun to watch him play. Russell Wilson, he actually played really good in Pittsburgh last year. And then Jackson Dart can probably walk in and be a system quarterback for the first couple of years until he builds up that. But I really think that all three of them can go start on some NFL team somewhere.
Yeah, I think Jackson Dart will be able to learn a lot from Russell Wilson. They both kind of have almost the same archetype. Jackson Dart's probably a little bit better at passing, but he can use his legs very well. If I'm a team that wants to trade for Jameis Winston, I want the Saints to get your reunion.
Yes, dude.
What do you have to lose?
Spencer Rattler?
Bro, like Jameis Winston back on the Saints. I've seen that there's some interest on one side, but maybe not the other. I don't know.
There's so many teams that still need quarterbacks. I mean, we could probably think of a couple here, but I'm just kind of stupid, so I can't really think right now. But,
yeah,
I mean, let me think a little bit, and I can tell you if they need a quarterback or not. Like the Jets, they probably need a quarterback.
I mean, Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields. We'll talk about that later probably too. But the problem is Jameis Winston, if you trade for him, you're either trading for him to have 1 year or you're trading for him to be your backup. And so that's why I don't think they will move him.
Yeah.
I think they're going to keep all three. And then Tommy DeVito, he's not on our list, but Tommy DeVito is under Dart. So Dart's not on the bottom, which is also a good sign. I think this is the first time I think the Giants front office actually understands what the talent they have at quarterback is, and they're not going to waste it. They're just they're just doing what every team should do with a starting quarterback if it's not the first pick in the draft.
And he only knows this because this is what the Packers do, and that's why they only had 3 starting quarterbacks in the last 40 years.
I didn't
whatever
say
is.
it, but it was assumed that you would know that that's what I was talking about because that's how it works.
That's how it works. You sit behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years, and then Jordan Love comes in, and he's not good, but then everybody thinks he's good because the Packers always find a way to sneak into the playoffs.
Fun fact. Brett Favre won his first Super Bowl at 27 years old.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers won his first Super Bowl at 27 years old. Guess whose birthday it is this year? Jordan Love's 27th birthday. He just got married.
That means
the second ring is coming.
You're good.
The second ring is coming.
That's just not going to happen.
Him and his wife are going to stand on the podium. Better than Taylor Swift, by the way.
Okay. Hot.
Veronica Stone, volleyball player. Jordan Love's new wife. Okay.
Get this kid out.
They're going to stand on the podium, and he's going to hold up the
We
Super
got
Bowl
2
trophy.
doors, bro. Get out one of them. This is bad. This is
bro.
like peak glazing. This is just not good. I mean,
I will glaze my quarterback no matter who it is. If it was Malik Willis,
yeah, you did glaze him last year.
I did glaze him. If it was Tommy DeVito, I would glaze him.
Well, yeah, because he'd probably be playing decent. What if it was Tyler Show?
I would still glaze him. I'd be like, yeah, he just got bored of the NFL. He didn't want to go yet, so he just kept playing college.
Brain Smith would be the person to, let's say Cam Newton came back and played for the Packers.
I'm glazing
Brain
that, bro.
Smith?
I'm glazing that.
This kid, he would start pulling up his 2016 highlights and start studying them to say this is what Cam Newton can do for the Packers.
Yeah, I'm not going to
way.
lie. When we signed like Travis Benjamin in 2021, he used to be good in like 2015. I was watching highlights of it, getting myself hyped
Of course
up.
he was. Of course he was.
When we signed like Deshaun Kaiser from the Browns, that's a poll right there.
Deshaun
by the
Kaiser.
way,
Where did he go? Clemson, right?
I don't.
Did
he
he
was
go-
from the Browns, and we signed him. And he was
I'm
so
pretty sure
bad.
he was a top 10. He was a top 10 pick, was he not?
Yeah, to the Browns.
Did he go to Clemson, or was that Deshaun? That's probably Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun
Or was it both of them?
Watson? I don't think so.
I don't
But anyway, That's the same DeShone Kizer that in the opening game when Aaron Rodgers got injured proceeded to throw pick six to Khalil Mack and fumbled to Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack's
also
opening,
throws pick sixes a lot. Jordan Love.
he's thrown one in his career.
Yeah, and he was running out the back of the end zone, decided to chuck it up, and he gave it to the other team on their 3-yard line.
He was trying, at least. He didn't just give up the safety.
At least he was trying. Well, he gave up 6 points.
What was the final score?
I don't know because I don't watch Packers.
The Packers beat the Rams. The
Vikings.
Packers won that game, so it doesn't even matter.
That's when the Rams were bad too. So
That was last year.
yeah, when the Rams were bad.
It's the same team. What did the Rams do? They beat the Vikings.
But the Rams added.
Wait, what did the Rams do twice? What did the Rams do twice, actually?
They actually cheated that
They
game.
beat the Vikings twice.
They
okay?
actually cheated that game. I'm not gonna lie.
How?
How?
The face mask?
Yes.
Bro, if they didn't
face
call it, it
mask.
didn't happen. This is the same thing. If it was the Saints and Rams game.
catch it. Did
Dez catch it? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
They called it, so it didn't happen.
Oh my gosh.
Was it pass interference when it was Saints, Rams in the NFC Championship? No, they didn't call it. Listen to Jared Goff. They didn't call it, so it didn't happen.
Oh gosh. I can't with
But
this kid.
you know what did happen? The Packers did get that interception against the Seahawks on the Fail Mary.
okay.
And
Well,
it shouldn't have been a touchdown.
Actually, if it wasn't an interception, they didn't call it. It was actually a touchdown because they wasn't called it.
Anyway, moving on to a new segment. I'll let Dashel announce it.
All right. Loki forgot what I was doing here, but it's time to huddle up, guys. All right, we got a new segment here. Normally when the NBA will start back up, this is our transition between the NFL and the NBA. This is a segment where we use you guys. So we're going to post on our Instagram story a day before we record, so 2 days before we post. Except today, I'm going to try to get this out today because yesterday kind of got all bugged up. But we're going to think of something interactive and we're going to bring it on the podcast, whether it be you guys calling in, questions, what else could we do? Top 5 hot take reactions. We do anything.
Yeah.
But today we're going to do a top 5 draft of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL.
All right.
My first overall
This is
pick.
going to get heated. This is going to be
crazy.
Especially when I pull,
Jordan Love,
pull someone out of my bag. Okay.
because he's just not a top 10 quarterback in the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Top 10? He's not top 10.
Yeah, because we're doing 5 and 5. He's not top 10, so he shouldn't get drafted.
He's top 10 at least.
All right, give me Josh Allen first pick. I want Josh Allen.
Belmont. If I said Jordan Lillard, rage bait.
Yeah, you rage bait me so hard.
I want Lamar.
All right, then I want Mahomes. I got the best.
I want Joe Burrow.
Okay. So that's obviously the top 4 quarterbacks, right? So here's where we get a little bit nitty gritty right here. And I got to think of some good.
Nitty gritty? Oh, nah.
Okay. I got to think of some quarterbacks here. I could just take J.J. McCarthy right now and have peak rage bait. If I wanted to, I could.
It's your opinion, I guess.
But I'm going to take Jalen Hurts as my third pick.
That's pretty good.
As, I guess, our 5th best quarterback in the NFL.
Taking Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Okay, that's who I would have took 6 as well. So now we got 4 more quarterbacks in the league. Or 4 more for the top
I wonder
10.
who's going to be in that top 10.
I wonder who. Not him. Jordan Love will not make it.
His number is literally 10, bro.
I'm thinking of a lot of players here. You know, we got Bo Nix here. We got J.J. McCarthy. I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, over Jordan Love.
Ooh.
Definitely
Ooh.
over Jordan Love. What do you mean?
J.J. McCarthy? I could see maybe Bo Nix.
Yeah, that's why
J.J. McCarthy?
I
though?
was joking.
Okay.
I don't trust
Don't
him.
rage,
McCarthy.
baby. All right, make your
We got
pick.
Shooter Sanders,
right, we're
Jackson
locking.
Dart. I was trying to think of quarterbacks. I actually can't think
Baker?
of it right now. I don't know. I would
Stafford?
low-key rather have Purdy.
Are you going to take Purdy?
I think so. I think I might take Purdy.
All right, I'm taking Stroud.
Oh, I forgot what CJ Stroud. Shoot.
Come on.
CJ Stroud. Oh, Purdy's still that guy. I'm not gonna lie. I like Purdy here. So this is our last pick, right?
Yep.
This is our pick 5. So you're saying Jordan Love's gonna be the 10th best quarterback in the NFL, right? Probably.
I mean, he's in the top 10. I'm not
I
saying he's 10th.
don't think he's.
I'm not saying he's 10th, but he's in the top 10.
Okay, so you're saying he's 1. This is just
No, I'm not saying he's one. He's not better than Josh Allen.
exactly. He's not.
He's not better than Lamar. He's not better than
No. So
Pat
my
Mahomes. He's not better than.
my 5th would be probably Baker. It's probably Baker for.
Put Jordan Love in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So name off your
gosh.
5.
I need to change my pick.
What?
From Baker.
To what?
Jared Goff.
Oh,
I need to change my pick from Baker.
that's actually a good debate between the two. Cause I would take Baker in that situation.
And then, well, after this year, you got Caleb Williams in there. I guarantee after this year, Caleb Williams would be a top 10 quarterback.
So you're saying, okay, so now here's what I ask you.
I guarantee.
Is Jared Goff better than Baker without
Ben Johnson?
Ben Johnson?
Probably not.
Okay, so you're still taking Jared Goff right now.
Jared Goff right now because he's never played without Ben Johnson. So technically we're going off last year.
Okay, but Baker Mayfield didn't change.
He was also very bad at one point. Very bad.
He was also on the Panthers at one point. And the Browns. Okay, so that's also a reason right there. All right, so my 5.
All right, my 5, it's Josh Allen. Oh, gosh. Who else
Pat
did I take?
Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes.
Jalen Hurts.
Purdy.
Bo Nix.
No, I took Purdy.
Oh.
Purdy and Jared Goff.
All right. I got Lamar, Joe Burrow, which Joe Burrow is actually probably over Lamar.
For a quarterback.
Who's the other ones? C.J. Stroud, Jane Daniels, and Jordan Love.
All right.
Whose 5 is better?
Who's got the better 5? Drop it down below. Don't know if we're going to have Instagrams out. Instagram Reels out for this, or TikTok's out. Depends, because, I don't know. They get boring to edit sometimes. Especially when you have to make 40 of them, and it takes like 4 hours.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't
It kinda
post
sucks.
40 of them. I just archived all the Instagrams. Start fresh. All right. Anyway, so now, like you said, we usually would be going to
NBA.
basketball, NBA.
Yeah.
But
We're
not
gonna-
today because the season hasn't started yet. So the next thing up, go to the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys and Micah Parsons trade rumors. What do you think's going to happen between those two?
What I think's going to happen is Jerry Jones is going to refuse to trade Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is going to end up holding out, and then he's going to go to free agency. But what should happen is they should take their trade capital right now, even if it has to be the stinking Green Bay Packers.
So waiting for it. I was waiting.
They need to get rid of him now, but it's just not going to happen because Jerry Jones is just a stubborn old person.
Okay, if you had to pick a team,
If I had to pick a team for him to go to,
not bias.
not bias, like the best fit with
Yeah.
like the cap space and stuff.
Don't even think about the cap space. Just straight up.
Best team for him to go to
Best
is the
fit.
Rams.
I agree. Because only the Rams, even as a Packers fan, no bias. Only the Rams.
Because of
Aaron Donald said.
Aaron Donald on Twitter said if Micah Parsons gets traded, he will sign a cheap contract and come play on the other side. That is a scary duo. You got Aaron
Plus
Donald.
Jared Verse.
Yeah. Well, you got Aaron Donald on probably
Nose tackle.
probably a
Also
nose.
nose
Yeah,
tackle.
Jared Verse on the left, and then
Mike on
Mike
the
on
other
the
side.
right. Yeah. And then, well, how old is he? Probably 29. Not Micah, but Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald's 32.
32. But I
Even
mean,
coming back, in my
like
opinion,
a year or two.
Aaron Donald comes back, he's a top 5 defensive tackle in the NFL. Top 3.
I mean, I don't be knowing defensive tackles like that. I mean, the Vikings just traded away their star defensive tackle for like nothing. So I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah. What's trade value now? Can I get Micah Parsons to the
Yeah.
Packers for a 2nd-round pick?
Probably for Harrison Phillips for a 6th-round pick to the Jets. What are we doing?
Oof. But what do you think? Okay. Going back to just the Mike Parsons, the Cowboys, Jerry Jones is making the worst mistake he's probably made in a long time. Just because you look at it, you went out and you paid Dak Prescott one of the highest paid contracts in NFL history, and you're going to look at the 26-year-old Micah Parsons, who will be top 10 in sacks by the end of his career all time, and you say, we're not going to pay that. We're not going to pay him, but we'll pay Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but I don't know why they're not paying him, but Mike Parsons as the second best defensive player in the NFL with the first he's the best pass rusher in the NFL, second best behind PS2. That's a known fact.
A known fact.
That's a
is
known
crazy.
fact.
We're just not
PS2
going to debate it, but whatever.
What do you mean, bro? PS2 is a better player than Mike Parsons. I guarantee.
No. Just no.
Yeah. Okay, well, whatever.
No.
Mike Parsons, he should get traded. He's not going to. He's going to have to hold out, or I don't even know if is he going to play. if he doesn't get
He's
traded.
definitely not going to play.
Yeah,
but
he's probably just going to hold out for a year. They're going to waste a year of his career. Then he's not going to be this top 10 player or top 10 sacks leader or whatever.
if I'm the
And
Cowboys,
it's all Jerry Jones' fault.
I'm the
There's only
Cowboys-
one thing that needs to happen. I can't say it right now. But everybody knows what needs to happen. Sorry.
yeah, if I'm the Cowboys, I think it's too late. You can't even pay him. He doesn't want to play for you anymore
No.
because of how you've treated him. You have to get rid of him now, which is still a huge mistake. But you have to at least get the value. Teams know that he doesn't want to play for you, and you still have great value. The Packers are still offering 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, and a defensive player. Like, he is a franchise-changing guy.
Yeah.
And as
And
Jerry
the Packers
Jones
need a franchise-changing guy, as they are not ready
on the
to go with.
defense, we need a franchise-changing guy on the defense.
Offense, they need a quarterback.
Offense, we don't need a quarterback. Offense, we need to figure out
Yeah, we should
the
talk
wide
about
receiver
that.
core.
Well, in this week's episode, we're going to talk about the Packers' newest depth chart. Should Jordan Love be the starting quarterback? The answer is no. Give me Malik Willis over Jordan Love.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Just no.
Yeah.
Please explain to me. We're not even on topic. Just please explain to me why Malik Willis should start over Jordan Love.
He is a better runner than Jordan Love, even
Okay.
though I just talked about not being a runner isn't help. But I think Malik Willis, when he came in, he looked more ready than Jordan Love did
Okay.
to play.
You want to know why?
Jordan Love, he looks scared out there, man.
He doesn't look scared.
Yes, he does. He's throwing off
You
his
think
back
he's
foot.
scared because he has the same throwing motion he's had
Yes.
his entire
He
career,
throws off his back foot with he pushes it.
and it works.
Sometimes he throws pick sixes.
Not this year.
Like Rogers Realm on TikTok.
Okay.
It's like you got Aaron Rodgers jersey on, and then he pulls on the Brett Favre, scrambles out the pocket. Oh, he's down there somewhere. 6 people on him. Bang. It don't matter.
Bro, Jordan Love, hopefully the thumb injury won't be a big deal. But coming back, legs are ready. Jordan Love can move, man.
Hey, we'll come back to this episode. Jordan Love, he's gonna be irrelevant by the end of the season.
Wow. Holy, that's a horrible take. That is
do you mean?
horrible.
Bro, you're
That's
just
horrible.
You're so close-minded because you like to wear that stupid green color.
No.
You're just so close-minded.
I'm
You-
not
You
close-minded.
can't even think.
Jordan Love was not a top 5, not a top
Bro,
10.
you're just cheese-washed, my boy.
No.
You're
Jordan Love wasn't.
cheese-washed.
I'll literally say, Jordan Love wasn't top 15 quarterback last
No.
year. He wasn't maybe top 20
I mean, he's in the bottom half of the league. Yeah.
last year. But the year before that, he was probably top 15. And this year, he's going to be top 10. That's
Gonna be
fair to
top
say.
10. No, I don't think that's fair to say.
How's that not fair to say?
Because I think some other players like Caleb Williams will outshine Jordan Love. Bryce Young is going to outshine Jordan Love.
You got to think about it. This is the first time.
Sam Darnold's going to outshine Jordan Love in Seattle.
Okay, not even Aaron Rodgers got this type of treatment on the Packers. Jordan Love just got a first-round pick wide receiver. That hasn't happened in 22 years.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers had Devontae Adams. You didn't really need
That was
to
a
draft
fifth,
anybody.
He was a fifth-round
It
pick.
doesn't matter. He still had Devontae Adams.
Yeah, and then what? And then what
And then
happened?
Devontae turned out to be really good.
Then what happened when Devontae left?
What? You guys are horrible.
We had Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson rookie
Exactly,
year.
because that's the Packers' fault. Because
Okay.
their front office sucks.
That's
You know
some-
why the front office sucks? Because all their fans.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers didn't have weapons. The Packers are
Yes, he
saying,
did. He didn't have weapons. He had Jordy Nelson and he had Devontae
No,
Adams.
before Jordan Love took over, he didn't have weapons the 2 years before. The years before that, we just didn't have a defense. There's always a missing piece. This year,
Yeah, what's the missing piece?
there's nothing.
There's nothing.
There's no missing
Even though he
pieces, Jared.
just said that their defense needs a revamp.
I just said if we had Michael Parsons, it's better. We have Rashawn Gary. He's pretty good. We have Devontae Wyatt. We have Lucas Van Ness. He's trash. We need someone to fill him in. We have the best linebacker group in the
No
NFL.
way.
We have horrible corners, but it's okay.
Best linebacker group in the NFL. There's no way that you would take them over the Giants.
Edgerrin Cooper, Isaiah Simmons,
I know one.
Quay
I know,
Walker,
I know.
Isaiah McDuffie.
I know Quay Walker because he trucked a coaching. He trucked a member of a coaching staff and got kicked off a game. That's why I know him. I know Isaiah Simmons from a strong safety card at Madden. Not his position. That's why I know him. And I don't know the other two. That's a horrible linebacker.
Edgerrin Cooper is going to be the best
Who is that?
linebacker in the league
Who
by
is
the end of
that?
the year.
Who is that?
Our second round pick last year. He was third in the team in tackles.
In the team. Because the Packers suck at defense.
No. Who's Xavier McKinney?
He's their strong safety, their best player on defense.
Yeah. Who's Kenny Clark? Defensive tackle. Another great player. Rashawn Gary. Defensive end, another good player.
Only one person would know that, a cheese wash like him. He's cheese washed.
So we don't have Jair, but he didn't play anyway, so that's fine.
Jair
We have
wasn't
Nate
really-
Hobbs from the Raiders. He's about to be a dog.
Nate Hobbs is only good because he's like 6'5".
Listen, Jeff Hafley is the best defensive coordinator in the league, and he's gonna. We play mostly zone anyway, so it's gonna be fine. Okay. I will argue with a wall about the Packers team this year. We are so good. Name a team.
I could see them being last
Name
in the
a team.
division. They're going to be last in the division.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
It's still gonna be the Bears.
No.
Yes.
No, the Bears look really good right now. I'm not going to lie.
I don't care. This is the same thing that happens to the Bears every year.
We
We got a new coach. We got a new offense.
Well, yeah, we
It's gonna be
saw their
awesome.
coach. We saw their coach work.
Yeah.
And it worked in Detroit
Okay.
a lot, and he's going to get Caleb Williams.
This is what happened
who's a
every time.
Who's a first-round pick. And then
Yeah.
you have Roma Dunze. You have all these. You have
You
these
only have
weapons around
DeAndre
him.
Swift. They don't have a 2 running back backfield this year.
What matters? You don't need 2 running backs.
That's how Ben Johnson runs it.
You can. Well, they're just gonna have somebody step up. Somebody's gonna have to step up, man.
Nobody's stepping up like that.
Really? Just who was that one Bears running back that you picked up in fantasy?
Bro, that was
years ago?
1 week against the Niners. I don't know what happened.
I don't
was
even know who
blessed.
that is.
I don't
This kid
remember his
He's
name.
the most bailed fantasy player of all time. Last year, I was literally up by like 50 points on him in the playoffs. And Amari Cooper and who else?
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall decided to drop 100 points combined, and I lost by like 3.
You just got to draft your team better, bro. You have to be prepared for
I
moments like
traded
that.
him Amari Cooper. I had Amari Cooper on my team at the beginning of the year.
You got to be prepared for moments like that to happen, bro. I was just more prepared. That's why I'm the back-to-back champion.
This kid's so bailed. I mean, he's so bailed.
Okay, last year I did go 7-10 and still won
Exactly.
the
He's
chip.
so bailed because he just gets so lucky. It's so bad.
You don't know what my method is. Always get Mike Evans. And Jordan Love.
I like my team this year. Man, I got a double stack with Malik Neighbors and Nico Collins with
All right,
my
bro.
flex being
That's it.
JSN.
New segment.
Well,
Only
I
a
can't.
fantasy team.
I can't pull out my phone because my phone is being the camera.
It's okay.
Which you guys
I have
could.
yours.
You guys could help with us.
Okay, I have yours.
That's
We'll
right.
do mine first. Okay. This will be another.
Little
This
fantasy.
will be another one that you can debate because
Might as
nobody,
well.
nobody in the league believes
We
my
might
team
have to
is
make
good
this a
enough.
weekly episode. Talk about fantasy teams.
Check
like-
up on the fantasy.
or send in your fantasy team and we'll rate it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
do
right.
that. That'd be tough.
Here we go. I got Jordan Love,
God, horrible.
Saquon,
That's pretty good.
Trayvon Henderson,
That's a pretty good pick.
Mike Evans.
He's overrated. He's gonna squeak out 1,000 yards again. He's gonna be 12.
He's
years
about
in
to
a
have
row.
the most 1,000-yard seasons in NFL history in a row. Tyreek, he's going to have a bounce back year. Brock Bowers, the best tight end in football.
Yeah, probably.
Marvin Harrison Jr., he'll have a better year. Patriots defense underneath Mike Vrabel, tough. Cam Little, best kicker in the NFL.
Okay, he made one kick. He made one kick.
He's the new Justin Tucker now.
He
That
made
Justin
one
Tucker
kick.
touched a woman and he's not
Okay.
Nick Chubb, he'll have, I don't know. I picked him up because he's on the Texans. He might have a better start. Stephon Diggs, he'll be better. Evan Ingram, top 5 tight end this year. It's going to happen. Bo Nix, top 10 quarterback.
Okay, so we just didn't even draft him top 10, and we're just saying he's top 10.
He's going to take
All
Jared
right,
Goff's spot.
No, he's gonna take Jordan Love's spot.
No, he's not. Michael Pittman,
Oh, school's in session. Actually, out of session.
schools in, oh yeah.
In
out.
passing.
All right. Michael Pittman, we'll see how that goes.
Michael Pittman, he's a dog. Trust.
He's a dog, but I don't know how that's going to go.
Michael Pittman's a dog.
Adam Thielen, we'll
All right.
see how that
How
goes.
long is this dang team?
Ravens defense, it's just a backup. And then Brandon Ayuk on IR. That was a good pickup. I can't lie, guys.
All right,
All
pull
right,
up
let's go
mine.
to
My
Duo's
team,
team.
just FYI, I had a really bad draft pick at 9, so my running backs are not the greatest in the
Oh,
world.
my
But
word.
I have the best wide receiver trio you will ever see in your life.
Better than Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, Stephon
QB,
Diggs.
Jalen Hurts. We're just gonna really,
I wanted to get
RJ Harvey, Chuba Hubbard as my running backs.
RJ
okay.
Harvey could be better than you think.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I'm trying to get better running backs right now. I have Nico Collins and Malik Neighbors as my wide receiver stack. Kyle Pitts at tight end.
Okay.
Bounce back year. He's another
No
wideout.
way you fell for the Kyle Pitts.
He's
hype.
just another wideout. I heard Michael Penix himself saying that they're putting him at the slot and they're going to throw him the ball. I heard it
heard
myself.
this story before.
Okay, there's not enough tight end. I got him in the last round of the draft, okay? That was the only tight end I drafted.
So I took Brock Bowers in the 4th round.
JSN, best flex in our league. I guarantee it, JSN's the best flex in our league.
I'm just not going to comment. I just can't fall for the rage. Bait.
Giants defense, they're going to get a lot of sacks this year. I like their front seven with Abdul Carter. Jason Sanders, I just think I just randomly selected the top kicker. I don't know.
Obviously,
Keon Coleman as my backup wideout.
Could be good.
Travis Etienne, you never know. He's on my bench, but if
They're
he...
filled with running backs this year.
Yeah, Tank Bixby. Roma Dunze, Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears. Cortland Sutton is my backup
Why do you have
wideout.
so many running backs?
Because I don't know, to be honest.
I've heard you name like 5.
And then Tyrone Tracy, that's 6.
Okay, 6 running backs.
Yeah,
his
I got
team.
0 backup tight ends, quarterbacks, kickers. I mean, I'm just going to have to... Jalen Hurts he can't get hurt, man.
I mean, guys, I drafted for value, and you can tell I
drafted to
value.
win the league.
No, you have to make trades to win. Look
All
at
right.
the Rams.
I need you guys, someone to... Would you guys rather have a Hoops and Huddles fantasy league where we would live stream our draft, or would you rather have a Hoops and Huddles league pick'em, or both?
Yeah.
Type it down in the comments below if you would, por favor.
4 for war. All right. We're
Oh,
about
shoot.
to the end,
We're almost. I forgot about this.
but we're
last one.
to the hottest take part of the episode, which is impressive considering all the arguments we've had over the Green Bay Packers today. But who is your MVP for the early season prediction?
He actually forgot somebody. Trey Henderson trade rumors.
We want to do this first.
But we can do it really quick. I mean, let's be honest. Bengals, what are we doing? You have the worst defense in the NFL with the best offense in the NFL. Just if you pay him, you're going to have at least a pass rusher. I mean, you guys are still not going to have a good defense. You're going to have to score 35 a game, which is truly possible. But just pay your man. I mean, it's not that hard. If you trade him, get capital for him at least. I mean, trade him now. But if you eat the contract, and then just if he's not good, pass him away. But all right, that's over, right? That's all we need to talk about.
Just the same thing as the Cowboys. I don't know why you'd make that decision.
He still wants to play for you. There's no way.
He's not debatably the best on the team.
If you get a halfway decent defense, you're a Super Bowl contender. I mean, right now you're a Super Bowl contender, but
I feel like the philosophy right now you have to follow. You sign your great players to the biggest contracts, and you have to rely on your draft.
yeah. Oh, back in session.
It was in session. So yeah, you sign Joe Burrow, you sign Jamar Chase, you sign T. Higgins. You have your big 3 on the offense. Sign Trey Henderson. You have a rookie Shamar Stewart. You have those guys for a long amount of time. You can draft corners. You can draft linemen. You can go for veteran free agent signings. You can build a team up if you just sign your bigger players. That's what you have to do.
You have to have stars. You can't win off of budget. You need stars to win games.
Yeah.
That's what it is. With how good players are, you need star and Pro Bowl talent.
It's 2025. You have to accept.
It's 2025, man.
You could see with the Eagles. I mean, they're still a good team, but they won the Super Bowl. And because of that, guys are going to obviously get more value, and they lost Josh Sweat to the Cardinals. You lost Braun to, I can't remember who, but you're going to lose players because they got value from winning. So you have to accept that this is going to happen. You have to sign your great players.
Mm-hmm.
They won a Super Bowl. They still have Jalen Hurts. They still have A.J. Brown. They still have Devontae Smith. They still have Saquon. They still have Cooper DeJean because they drafted him.
No.
Lane Johnson, Mulata. They have all the players that they need, and that's enough to then just build around it with cheap contracts.
Yeah, for
that's
1 or 2 year contracts.
That's the philosophy you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even look at the NBA, the Thunder. They drafted, they signed those players as bigger contracts.
The Thunder has been building that up since like 2016. Yeah. They still got like 12,000 first round picks in the tank. Let's be honest.
They're going to be a dynasty. I don't think they can stop themselves from being a dynasty as long as Shea and Jalen Williams and Chet stay on the team. Yeah. And Alex Caruso. But anyway, yeah.
I say we just move on.
That's the philosophy.
Yeah.
You need to sign your good players. All right. Now to the MVP.
My MVP is there's 4 of them that you got. You got the 4 top tier quarterbacks. Those are the ones that can win it, right? Yeah.
And what are
Pat
the
Mahomes.
top tier quarterbacks, Dashel?
Yes, you know who they are.
Jordan Love?
Okay, no, it's not Jordan Love.
Okay.
Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. Those 4 can win MVP. Joe Burrow is probably going to have the best stats out of all of them. It's going to be whoever team record is the best. So I'm dropping Mahomes out because I think the Broncos are going to win the West. Drop Mahomes out, and then you got Burrow, and whoever wins that AFC North, they're going to be in the contention, right? So I'm actually going to drop Lamar because I think the Bengals will win that division. Then you got Josh Allen, Burrow. It's just going to be who has, like, obviously Josh Allen's going to have the media on his side because he always does because he's just that likable. And that's why I think Josh Allen will win the MVP. But it's going to be between those two, in my opinion.
Allen and Burrow?
Yes.
All right. I think it's weird because all your quarterbacks were AFC.
Yeah. What NFC quarterback is there talking about?
I would have a dark horse for Jaden
Daniels, man.
He's
going to take a sophomore year step back. He's still going to be good, but he's just not. It's going to be like C.J. Stroud. He started out a lot.
Commanders will have the best record in the NFC this year.
At what?
Huh?
At what? What are they going to go?
What's the record?
Yeah.
I think they'll lose 2 games.
2 games, 15-2.
I think they'll lose one of the Eagles and lose one of the Giants. But they'll beat.
That's it?
I don't know their schedule, but I think they might play the Bills, so maybe like a 14-3.
Play the Ravens, too.
Okay. I don't know. They're just going to win games, and they're going to have the best record in the NFC North or NFC, and because of that, he'll be in the conversation. But my guy, even with that, is still in the AFC in Joe Burrow. He should have won it last year if the Bengals were any better at defense. He would have won it. He had the most passing yards, the most passing touchdowns. I think he still should have won it because it's the most valuable player. Imagine if they didn't have Joe Burrow. It would have been ugly. There would have been nothing for Bengals fans to watch. I mean, Jake Browning, the backup, would just do the same thing as Joe Burrow, probably just say, hey, Jamar Chase, just sit in the end zone. We're going to throw a Hail Mary and see what happens. But no, Joe Burrow, Bengals, if they get Trey Henderson. Okay, actually, if Trey Henderson stays on the Bengals, Joe Burrow's winning the MVP. I think this all comes down to Trey Henderson and his situation. Because then the Bengals defense will be good enough to keep it at least to like 25 or less a game, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I think, after all that, Joe Burrow is my MVP. But
right.
Jaden Daniels is a dark horse MVP or second place for me.
Okay.
All right. I actually didn't really get that upset with your picks that time.
It's because it's not that hard.
All right. The next one I might get upset with.
Super Bowl. That's gonna be Eagles out of the NFC, in my opinion. They're gonna bring it back. I mean, I think they're good enough to go back. They didn't lose very many people in the AFC. I want to say the Bills, but I just can't. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just that they'll be like the 1 seed. And
I'm telling you, the Chiefs are going to find their way.
The Chiefs are just going to come play them, and they're just going to lose somehow. I just don't know.
Yeah, the Chiefs. Here's the problem: if the Bills make the AFC Championship, then the Chiefs are going to make the Super Bowl again because the Chiefs will chase them down.
The AFC is just so close because you got obviously no matter what, like the Bengals or the Ravens will be both playing all of their games on the road.
Yeah,
and the Chiefs or the Broncos will be playing all the. I don't like the Broncos in the playoffs. I like the Broncos in the regular season, not the playoffs. But
the problem is, if the Chiefs make it to the playoffs, it's a whole new thing. The record, the seeding doesn't matter. Even home field advantage doesn't matter if you're playing the Chiefs. They have so much experience.
They have the NFL advantage.
They have the NFL advantage.
They have the whistle.
They have the media advantage from the women.
Swifties.
Taylor Swift. They have everything they need to go win, which is unfortunate. I'd love to see Josh Allen win a Super Bowl. I'd love to see Joe Burrow win a Super Bowl. It's not going to happen. I think Lamar Jackson, being unbiased, because I would, as a biased Packers fan, I would say the Packers would do it. But I have the Ravens winning in the Super Bowl over the Commanders. That's my prediction.
Yeah. I mean, the NFL is just so close this year. There's a defined tier between tier 1, which is the good teams, and then there's just some complete, absolutely horrible teams.
Yes. You can't, you can't put any of the NFC North teams in the bottom. Like,
No.
not even being unbiased
you
or anything.
can't.
You can't. The
No.
NFC North is in the top. You can't. Besides the Cowboys, I would say you can't even put the NFC East there.
No.
The Giants are a question.
There is a couple teams that are in the middle. You got the Giants in the middle. Who else would be in
Falcons
the middle?
probably in the
Falcons
middle.
are probably in
But
the
the
middle.
Panthers, the Saints, the Cardinals, the Cowboys,
Panthers could be in the middle, not going to lie.
maybe this year. But they're all bad. Almost the entire AFC South is pretty much bad.
Yeah.
Besides the Texans, maybe the Jaguars are in the middle this year.
No.
Okay, whatever. The Dolphins are not really good. I mean,
No.
you can tell this year.
Yeah.
They're either going to be good or they're going to be bad. And expansion is coming soon. I can already feel it. And it's going to be really sad because they're going to go international.
Oh.
And that's going to be really sucky. But, I mean, the Vikings are already doing it themselves.
Yeah, the Vikings got to play
so,
back-to-back games out there. And it sucks.
Yeah. Anyway, so mine, Ravens, Commanders. Yours is
Let's just say Bills. Bills, Eagles. Might as well.
Bills, Eagles, Bills on top.
Nah, Eagles on top, probably.
That would be a good game, though,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Be a fun one. Be a fun one.
Yeah. So maybe this team isn't winning the Super Bowl this year, but they could surprise some eyes. And who do you think that team could be?
I already talked about it. I think it's going to be the New York Giants. Because I like their defense a lot right now, and I like where they're at with their quarterbacks, and I like Malik Neighbors a lot to step out here in the second year.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of NFC teams you could pick that could surprise, even the Falcons. But I'm actually going to move to the AFC, and I just called them they're going to be in the middle of the pack, but they could surprise. We talked about it yesterday. You didn't really like this decision as much. But the Jacksonville Jaguars, Travis Hunter is changing the culture. He's changing the culture.
He's already hurt.
He's going to come back.
He's already hurt.
He's going to come back.
He plays two positions.
He's going to play more wide receiver. Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter, Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby. That's a scary offense
Man,
with Trevor Lawrence.
the only good thing about being in that bottom tier, get Jeremiah Smith next year.
Okay. They're not getting Jeremiah Smith next year.
Who is then? The Saints? That'd be Jeremiah Smith.
I would feel so bad.
I know, that'd be bad.
I mean, unless Spencer Rattler pops off. But you can't tell if he does or not because he's on the Saints.
Yeah.
But, so there's the Jaguars, which you don't really like that pick that much. But you did like this pick more in the Patriots.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Drake May. I like Drake May a lot this year.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, Mike Vrabel and the Patriots defense, they're going to be amazing. The Patriots defense has never been bad. That's why Tom Brady won so many Super Bowls.
Yes.
Stephon Diggs and Travion Henderson, besides Ashton Genty, is definitely going to be the best running back in the draft. He's already showed off. His first ever career touchdown in the NFL was a 100-yard touchdown. That doesn't just happen unless you're Randall Cobb. Then it did happen.
No.
But my ball knowledge from the Packers. I just have to glaze
My
myself.
name is Ray Smith. I
But-
like the Packers. I do not like myself because I like cheese. Me.
I actually don't even like cheese that much.
Yeah,
but
exactly. But he wears the cheese.
Patriots. I can see the Patriots coming up
I like the
second.
Patriots, yeah.
The Jets will surprise me, but they're not going to be close to the playoffs. They'll be surprising because they actually won't be that bad. They'll be in competition,
Yeah.
but they're not going to win games.
Another one that is just going to be back. They're an old team, but 49ers are back, man. I'm not going to lie.
They
It's
either
just that
are or they're going to be
They're
horrible.
just going to be really bad
There's
or
no
really
middle.
good. You still got Fred Warner. I mean, you still got all these big names that you just forget about. I mean,
It's
Brock
just
Purdy
a wide
actually-
receiver group that I'm scared about.
Ricky Pearsall is going to step out.
But
I
who
guarantee it. Can tell you.
Robbie Chosen Anderson is the answer. The Chosen Anderson.
All right. I think we're good on this episode, but we got some
Alright.
more information.
More information. Last night, for
Boom.
about 5 hours, I was working on it, and then he came to my house, and we both worked on it. We have created Hoops and Huddles merch.
Merch and dice.
Merchandise. We have coffee mugs.
It's pretty
Hopefully we'll get some on set.
lit.
We have
lit.
two different logos. We have a Mach 1 and a Mach 2. The Mach 1 is the original Hoops and Huddles stuff.
Just only the
Just
two lines.
Only the two lines.
That's
the
right
Hoops
here.
and Huddles right here. The patch on the left. The Mach 2, which was not my idea.
The Mach
I gotta
2
give credit
is
to
my idea.
We got to give credit to AI.
It's a vintage low. It's now. No, but no.
See how he's
I
denying.
created all this, okay? But I've used AI to help me, but that's okay because I used it in the correct way. Okay, so it's a vintage logo with the orange Hoops and Huddles circle with the Hoops and Huddles right here in a vintage look. And then on the back, it's kind of similar to our logo right now, just instead of that middle kind of radio waves,
A little
kind
more
of,
modernized.
it's a little, and then you got a vintage look basketball, vintage look football, the Hoops and Huddles in the middle, right? And then you have a NFL play, like a X's and O's play design on the.
Yeah.
It's a really cool logo.
All we can say is, us talking about it doesn't sound cool enough. You have to check it out yourself.
Check it out yourself.
Go to the links in the bios. We spent 5.5 hours,
And we're still probably not done yet.
and we're not done
We
yet.
probably still got some to decide some of these colors because after looking at it,
Guys,
don't know.
I need to pay for new contacts, I think. My eyes were open for so long creating the merchandise. We brought it up to people. Some
And
people really
some
like it.
people-
Some people do not
I actually-
like it. We made changes. We asked them.
Well,
we
I
made
was working on it
changes.
this morning on the banner. Somebody came up to me, "You guys selling merch now?" And like they were talking about like how they would buy some or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
It's just like it would help us out, and it's another way for us to market.
Yeah, we'll be
And
honest
so-
with you guys. We made them pretty cheap. We tried to make it
as cheap as
pretty
possible.
much as cheap as possible for us to
For
still
us
make
to
a minimum profit.
Yeah.
We're making on.
On t-shirts,
We're not going to
making
disclose
five,
it, but
$5
on
a
some of
t-shirt.
them, we're making under $1 to sell them to you
Yeah.
guys. So like, I mean, it's whatever you purchase is still going to benefit us somehow.
Yeah.
But
And
They're
even
pretty
though we
cool.
got all of this stuff, we're filming on a camera tripod, and my phone is not even connected to anything. It's just kind of standing there on itself. So that's really scary.
so yeah,
We have one microphone on 2 boxes underneath of us. That's also kind of scary. All of these are from Brady Smith's closet. John Elway's from my closet, obviously, because, you know, it's the second best jersey up there behind this Ant jersey. This Ant jersey is pretty
Okay.
cool, I'm not going to lie. But I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff that we can still do. We can still put stuff on here. You know, also brings me to my next point. Well, buy the merch. I mean, it supports us. It markets it. It's sick.
yeah.
It's
Originally, we only had like a donate GoFundMe type thing.
Yeah, and nobody
But
did it. This is actually
You
benefiting
get something from
Yeah.
this for helping us out, and they should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully, within the next month, we'll have them on, and we'll be able to show you in person. It'll look
Not even
awesome.
the next month. Within the next like week or two, probably.
I don't know.
Depends.
I will say there is a delivery fee. I think it's like $8, so be prepared for that.
It was like 4 when I looked at it, so it wasn't that.
Maybe it changes within clothing.
It was
but
like 4
there is a delivery fee.
when I looked at it, so it's not that bad. Also, my second point: if you have jerseys or any other old like sports memorabilia that you like is just like kind of stuck in your closet, we'll use it. We'll put it out here. It's kind of cool for us, you know, to make this. So if you have any jerseys at your house, come find us. Send it in to us. I don't know. DM us if you have anything, and we'll put it on the back wall. I mean, we still got a whole triangle above. We got a light coming in to go in the middle here. We got a lot of cool stuff we can still do. We got a whole table. This only got a piece of paper on it. I
Yeah.
mean, we got so much more stuff that we can still
Hoops
do.
and Huddles is on the come up,
Yes,
and
sir.
we are hoping that we can make it fit to what you guys want. You guys can suggest. If
Yeah.
you say, take the freaking Jordan Love jersey down,
That's exactly what I said. And
We
that's
will take
going
it
to happen.
down.
That Bam Man Bio jersey, don't know what it's doing up there. Take that down. Everything
Hey,
else, pretty
don't disrespect the jerseys you can't put up there. That's what we'll say, okay?
Yeah.
But suggest. Also, if you let us use your jersey, we're not taking it.
Yeah, we're
We'll
not
give
going
it
to take
back.
it. We'll give it back unless
We need
if
it
you want
one
us to
day.
have it.
We'll need it one day a week if you want us to use it. We can even shout you out for letting us use it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exciting things coming to Hoops and Huddles.
So with this huddle up segment, I will be posting on Instagram the day before we record for what we're going to do for the huddle up. Well, it's his job to write the script, or not the script, but the rundown. So after he gets that done, for 2 days before, on that day before, I'll on the story say what it is, and I'll make sure you guys can get involved with it. We'll do all that so it's more interactive with you guys.
Yeah, just a lot of exciting things to come.
Yeah.
We are excited, and there won't be any 3-month breaks anymore because we have
to be here.
school. We
And,
have to be
yeah.
here. So just be prepared
Yeah.
to not be disappointed.
So, reminders, check out the merch.
Check out the merch.
If you have any memorabilia that you like to be back here, contact us. If you want a fantasy league or Hoops and Huddles Fantasy League or Hoops and Huddles
Pick 'em.
Pick'em. If with these sales, we could actually maybe do a cash prize.
And depending, yes.
Depending, because of these merch sales, we could. We don't know. Any suggestions that you have for it, right? Put it down in the comments in the Instagram. It doesn't matter.
We've
DM
already got
us.
some suggestions about maybe some new types of merch, a new
Maybe,
style.
yeah.
So like even that type of stuff, just
Yeah.
suggest it.
Anything
We will
helps.
take it.
As always, thank you guys for your support with Hoops and Huddles. We're really excited for this year, for season 2.
I mean, this is the word excited. We've said like 10 times in the last 3 minutes. So like, I mean, we are excited. But
Right.
that is going to be it for Hoops and Huddles Season 2, Episode 1, The Return.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Thank
boys,
you guys for watching. Thank you guys
tuning
for
in.
supporting, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.
I'm Braden.
I'm Dashel,
Have a good day.
of course.